Welcome. I'm Grandmaster Tom Bloom. I'm a 9th black belt in Tang Soo Do. My instructor is Chuck Norris. Somehow he found the system through Grandmaster Wang Ki. I'm going to be your coach in this video series. And my goal as your coach is to get you good, like really good, very fast. And we're going to do this through fundamentals. When I was first growing up, I was young. I moved to the San Fernando Valley. That's where I found the Chuck Norris School. I found it through a group of friends. When we first moved there, my first friends, they all trained at Chuck Norris Karate Studio. So they got me involved, they got me started. And these guys, they were so excited to get me training, to get me on that mat, that they started teaching me everything. Stances, focus, fundamentals, looking forward, etiquette, attitude, training. It just goes on. They really bombarded me with everything. And it stayed that way for quite a long time. They were very excited about me being there. I was really fortunate. I had talented friends. They were all great fighters. They were all great martial artists. And I'm going to be that for you. What those guys did for me, that's what I'm going to do for you. So in this video series, I'm going to be your coach. I'll be your instructor. I know you have your own instructor, and your instructor might have different variants, a little bit different way of teaching technique or positioning, but overall, it's going to be 99% of what you learn and broken down in ways that are just going to benefit you beyond your belief. So again, our goal is to get you good. Not just good, but really good, really fast. It starts with respect. Respect is respect for yourself, respect for other people, respect for your community. It starts with respect. When you step on the mat for the first time, you're going to bow. So one of the first things you're going to learn is how to bow. But before you even bow, there's going to be a ready position. You're going to learn how to slide with the correct foot, how to posture yourself, how to bow correctly, and how to step back to your position before you even step on the mat. And that's amazing. But when you step on that mat, you become sensei. You become an instructor. I use the word sensei. I know that's a Japanese term, but you become the instructor. What you do on that mat really matters. And you can embrace that now, or you can embrace that later. Again, our goal is to get you really good. So when you step on that mat, you have a responsibility. Not the responsibility of like an upper belt where it's like mandatory, but you have a responsibility to make the experience of training better for everybody around you. So it starts with good habits. It starts with respect, attitude, respect for yourself and others. The day that you step on that mat and you start training, and that person next to you starts trying a little harder because of your energy and your attitude, or this guy over here maybe bends his knees a little bit lower because he's looking at you, or tries a little harder, or gets a little more focused, a little more precise, that's the day that you know you're doing it right. And you don't have to wait till you're yellow belt, purple belt, orange belt, blue belt. You can start these habits now. And everybody is going to appreciate it. Your instructor's going to appreciate it. Your classmates are going to appreciate it. And you are going to get a lot out of it. So go back and really think about why you started this journey. Are you going to be training martial arts, or are you going to be a martial artist? There's a difference. And my goal is to help you become a martial artist. Not just a great martial artist, but the greatest martial artist that you are capable of. So let's go to the first fundamental. Again, you haven't even stepped on the mat yet. You haven't even stepped in the studio yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to bow. You want to bow when you walk in the studio, or dochan, or dojo, we call it dochan. You walk in the studio, You walk out of the studio, you walk on the mat, you walk off the mat. When you see your instructors, when you're working with partners, before you demonstrate, after you demonstrate, when you come up to do a form, when you're done doing your form, there's a lot of bowing. You're going to be doing that technique more than any other technique you learn in martial arts. So we want to bow correctly. Now, we don't want to just physically bow correctly. We want to put the right intent into every bow. So you have your own. I'm going to give you a little example of mine. When I bow and I walk in the martial arts studio, I align myself with my intention for that day. And I leave the outside world behind. I am not focused on anything that's happening in my outside world. I am now focused on my intention for my training for that day. For the people around me, the experience, I have goals. Okay, those might change. If I'm taking a class, the instructor will be leading me, but I have goals. When you walk into the studio, you want to put your feet together. Left leg slides up to the right, hands come to your sides, standing at attention, you bow, eyes up, you come back, you're in Chumbe stance, you step in. The same goes for on the mat. I pretty much have the similar bow coming into the dojo or dochan as I do stepping on the mat. When I bow onto the mat, I am setting an example. So I bow correctly because I'm the leader. How I bow, everybody else is going to follow. I learned that when I was a white belt. I didn't learn that when I was a black belt. I immediately got the permission to do things right. Okay, you have permission to do things right. Don't be hesitant. Get out there. Take charge. Once you get the memory out of the way with everything, then you can really start training martial arts. So that's going to be like a thread throughout this program. So walking on the mat, our feet come together again, eyes are up, we bow. Again, it's the left leg that steps up and out, and we go to Chumbe, then we're allowed to walk on the mat. When you step off of that mat and you bow, it's a little different. You come to attention, you bow. Right there, right at that moment, it's just a quick thought. Before you come back to your ready position and step backwards off the mat, when you're down there, it's a flash. You have appreciation. And every day is a little different, but every day I bow off the mat, I appreciate the opportunity that I have to be doing what I'm doing, to be training martial arts, to be able to walk. I've got a history, I've got a story. We can talk about that another time. But just the fact that I can walk, I have appreciation. So whatever you have to be thankful for when you bow off that mat, a lot of people wish they were training martial arts. A lot of people wish they could do what you're doing. Appreciate every moment. It's going to be a ride. It's going to be a lot of ups and downs. Sometimes you're going to be feeling like you're really getting it. Sometimes the instructor's going to push you a little harder. But it's worth it. And just remember, everybody wants you to be great. No one's at you hoping you fail. The community in a martial arts school, especially a Tang Soo Do school, it's a brotherhood. We're all working together to create better people, better martial artists. So let's start with that bow. Put your feet apart, one shoulder width. Make sure they're turned forward. Now get used to that. That's forward. It might look a little bit in, that's because it is. If my feet were turned out in Tang Soo Do, it would be incorrect. We cannot get our feet exactly parallel. They're going to be off a little bit. Slightly in is correct, out is not. Take your hands, put them out, roll them once, roll them twice, put your thumbs on top. We'll talk about that later, how to make a good fist. Take those fists, put them right out in front of your waist. Get them belt level. Get your eyes forward. Put your weight in the balls of your feet and center yourself. Find your good posture. Relax in the shoulders. You're strong. It's not about making a face. It's about being centered and strong. You are real. What is standing there is real. Bring it with you. In Chumbe stance, there's no moving. Your eyes are going to be forward, and you can breathe and you can blink, and that's it. Use your peripheral vision. Open up your eyes outwards. See everything around you. Bring the energy in. Let it sink down. Have a low center of gravity. You're ready to move. Although you're standing still, you're ready to move. This posture, this alertness that you're bringing into your training, that posture, coming back, snapping back to Chumbe in between exercises, snapping back to Chumbe before you do a form, after you do a form, it centers you. It brings you back to your center. It's like when you're fighting and you come back to a fighting stance. Very much the same thing. This posture of Chumbe, this weight distribution, the way your back is aligned, this is something you're going to bring with you. You're learning basic stances. This is a Chumbe stance with the upper body. You're in a back stance, you're over here, right? This is a Chumbe stance. It's something you bring with you. That doesn't change a lot. You want to have that center. It keeps your focus, it keeps you calm. You want to see through chaos. The way you do that is being clear, balanced, and calm. So breathe into your nose, out through your mouth. Into your nose, out through your mouth, like a circle. Circle breathing. Into your nose, out through your mouth. Into your nose, out through your mouth. Be calm, centered, and low. The next thing is in Chumbe stance, you have an eye line. Your eyes should be forward. Now, forward could mean a lot. What we're going to do is we're going to explore that. This is really important. This might be the most important thing you're going to learn in your martial arts. Your eye line, you have the gift of using your eyes to adjust your balance and your head. Your eye line is going to determine whether you are dominant position or submissive position. Your eye line should not be down like you did something wrong, but it definitely shouldn't be up like you're submissive. You're going to always be over. So even if someone's taller, your eye line's going to create the posture that you're over them. So the way you do this is by creating the letter C. So in that Chumbe stance, you can't see it, but from my Tan-Tin, my lower abdomen, and my eyes out all the way, solar plexus level, I am projecting my energy forward. It's like the letter C. It's coming from underneath, Tan-Tin, over the top of my head to where my eyes meet. And if that's the letter C is not coming up, submissive. The letter C is over, slightly down. That energy is projecting forever. Center. You want to know where you are. At the same time, while you're projecting, you're also using your peripheral vision and you're bringing the energy in. This, in through your nose, out through your mouth. This is your Chumbe stance. Work on it. You can practice it, stand still. When you're out in class and the instructor says, Chumbe or Joon-Bi, depending on your instructor, you will snap back to this ready position where your eyes are forward. You will not be looking around. You'll be calm. Make sure your legs are flexible, because if they're not, and you're training like really hard with your legs, if you squeeze or tighten up your legs, the blood from your legs is gonna shoot up to your head and you can pass out. You can get very dizzy. So make sure that in Chumbe, even though you're ready, you're also like comfortable. When you're standing there in class, hold your Chumbe. Be proud of it. Some people around you, they'll be moving. The instructor's even gonna forget. Your instructor's gonna forget that he or she said Chumbe or Joon-Bi. And the class, after a while, they're all gonna just start moving around. You're still gonna be in Chumbe stance until the instructor gives you a different order. I want you to go that deep with your alertness and training. I want you to be paying attention to what you're doing. You're not judging others, you're learning from others, you're encouraging and helping others, you're learning from everybody, and you're learning from yourself. That's our first lesson, is Chumbe stance. Now, we're gonna go into the bow. I know this is a very long lesson, but you're gonna be bowing a lot. We talked about it. From your Chumbe stance, from your ready position, you're gonna slide your left foot up to your right. Only the left foot moves. Your hands are gonna come gently to your sides. You're standing tall. You still have your Chumbe posture with you, and you bring that down. By bowing at your waist, you're showing the crown of your head with your eyes up. The eyes will not be down. You're gonna bring yourself up. I bring my hands back to here, fist, and then you're gonna snap back to your Chumbe position. Chumbe position, again, we're balanced. We have the letter C. So that's the left leg up to the right. Triat, feet come together. Kunye, bow, and Chumbe. Chumbe. And one more time. Triat. Kunye. Chumbe. So welcome to the brother and sisterhood of Tang Soo Do. I'm so glad you're here, and I look forward to working with you in the future. If you have any questions or you need help with anything, or you have any suggestions on something you'd like to learn, please drop it in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Thank you. Kunye, Chumbe.